Hey guys, Anime Gypsy here with another One Piece anime review, and I'm not gonna act excited or anything. This episode's been very sad. It really has. It really gave me the feels, as I'm sure it did to you guys. The music was on point. The characterization for Sanji character development was good, and overall everything in this episode was great. I think the slow pacing. I'm very much so against slow pacing, but this episode with its tone really did give us a good enough reason for this slow pacing, and I'm a really big proponent of fast pacing and fillers. So for me to say that, it's kind of odd, but I think it really did match the sad music in the background and all the sad stuff that's been going on this episode. Really been it's really been a journey, this episode. It really has. Now, in terms of animation quality, the animation quality was solid. I realized that the One Piece anime group, or groups rather, mastered the art of still shot animations. Where yes, the animation is moving, but there are still shots, and those still shots are done at certain periods of time where it's almost not noticeable, and that's very nice because it saves them like resources so they could animate other scenes better. A good example of that would be the part where you see Sanji sitting down on the soldier. There are certain bits where Luffy laughs, and before he does, there's like a still shot for a few seconds, and then he laughs. But he's hearing what Sanji is saying, so you don't really expect him to react automatically until Sanji is finished. You have scenes where the same happens with Sanji. There's even a scene in the middle of the punch that Luffy gave Sanji, where for a few seconds you see the punch connect, but you don't really see anything happening in terms of Sanji's facial expression. You just see that he's going back, and that's another example of still shot animation, because there isn't really much going on in drawing, because for a few seconds there almost nothing's happening, but you hear the sound effect of the shot of the hit, and you get an understanding of what's going on. So it's very nice to see them mastering this aspect of still shot animation. It also shows you how much they're running for time, but trying to stall, and it's fine, because again, this episode's a slow episode and it's supposed to be. Now, the second part of this episode has the introduction of Charlotte Katakuri. Now, his introduction in the manga, his debut in the manga, was a lot better in my perspective. I'm not gonna say what it is, obviously for anime onlys, but I just thought that they misdid it. I definitely think that they no, it was a big mistake. Now, next episode we have the preview and we see Gangbeish. I'm a manga only. I'm sorry, I'm an anime. I'm not an anime only, but I would really like to see a good flashback. And by flashback, I'm not saying a few seconds. I'm saying like a quarter of the episode, a flashback of Beige and his rise to power, and his prominence, and him becoming a member of the worst generation. I would really love to see Capone Gang Biche become a flashback of him becoming a member of the worst generation and the stuff he did beforehand. I would really love to see that. A quarter of the episode, half of the episode, next episode is fine. As you know, I'm a proponent of fillers, so I think that would be an amazing filler to have, especially since we're pressed for time until the next part. Until we're pressed for time because the wedding is going to have to be faster paced, obviously. Now, anime onlys, I recommend you leave the video, because the material I'm going to discuss now is related to the manga, specifically the utmost recent chapter specifically. If you're not caught up to the utmost recent chapter, I recommend you leave. In the most recent chapter of One Piece, we get a flashback with Rayleigh, in which Rayleigh explains that sensing emotions is a aspect of observation hockey, and it's the aspect that Luffy is strongest in. Now, we have seen time and time again that Luffy was able to predict people's feel not predict read people's emotions and know when they're lying. We saw this with Nami in the Fishman, well, not Fishman Island arc, in the Arlong Park arc. We saw this with Robin, Water 7, and we see this with Sanji now, where he knows when you're lying because he could sense your emotions. You could see something's not right. and we get an understanding that this is an aspect of hockey. This instinct is part of observation hockey, the color of observation. Now, I just thought it was a nice touch having that chapter come out right as this episode's coming out. I thought that was very nice. Now, this is all I have to say about this episode. It's been nice. It's nice and simple. There isn't much that happened, and what happened is easily explained. I really liked the effects that happened, specifically that one scene where Sanji's sitting down and he's talking about how the Baratiers, people in the Baratier are being kept hostage, and if he messes up, they're going to be killed. And you see a bolt of lightning, and then you see the soldiers being replaced by the chefs, and then vice versa, it turns again into the soldiers. That was also a nice effect that was added. I really liked. Now, this is all I have to say about the episode. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and until next time, guys, this is Anime Gypsy, and I'm out. See you guys later. Bye.